Okay, so you just got your DSLR, or maybe you're thinking about getting one, or maybe you've had one for a while, but you want to take your skills to the next level. Well, the best place to do that is right here, right now. I was in the exact same spot you were several years ago when I got my DSLR, and I didn't know what the settings were. I didn't know how to take a picture. I made all the mistakes that everyone makes when they're trying to figure things out on their own. So if you were like me, chances are your pictures are out of focus, they're blurry, they don't have the correct white balance, they're not composed properly, the exposure is probably off, they're not colorful enough, or you're just taking pictures of really boring things that no one wants to look at. Now, I was in that same place years ago, but after years of experimentation, years of looking into forums, reading books, and watching YouTube videos, I finally have figured out the best and fastest way to fix all of those problems that people go through in the beginning. Now, you could do the same thing I did, where you spend years upon years experimenting, but chances are you want to speed up your results fairly quickly. And that's why I've compiled the best essential core information about photography into this online video course. You're going to get a huge jump start at photography in general. You see, most courses, they'll only teach you a fragment of what you need to know and leave out the rest. They don't cover the big picture. Some courses will teach you how to use your physical DSLR, but they won't teach you about composition. Other courses will teach you about post-production, but they won't teach you about light. But in this course, everything is contained in a big picture format, so you can get a big picture idea of what is going on and what makes a good picture. The course is divided up into 4 modules. The first module is just all about mastering your DSLR camera. I'll show you how to pick up your DSLR and understand what all the buttons are on your camera so you can have the confidence to know what settings you need to adjust when you're taking pictures of a certain subject in a certain situation. So in this module, I'll be going over things like the aperture, shutter speed, ISO, exposure, focusing modes, metering modes, the white balance, all that good stuff is all in Module 1. So after completing Module 1, you'll have a complete understanding of your physical DSLR camera, and then you will be able to move on to Module 2, which is all about photography equipment. Now, a DSLR camera body is technically photography equipment, and I do compare and contrast different types of DSLRs so you can get a feel about if you're thinking about getting a DSLR, then this module will help you as well. But I'll also be comparing and contrasting different types of lenses, when you would want to use certain lenses in certain situations and when wouldn't you. I'll be reviewing different types of filters that you can put on the lenses to get certain effects, and I'll also be doing a thorough review of all the lighting equipment that I use, just to give you an idea of the industry standard of what you can have in your kit to get good images. And then after that's all done, we'll move on to Module 3, which is all about composition. Now, when you're holding your DSLR in your hands and you're looking through the viewfinder, it's all nice and dandy that you know what all the settings do and everything, but if you don't have the photographer's eye, then you're not going to know what to look for to take interesting pictures in an interesting way. So in order to guarantee that you're going to be taking pictures, you're really just going to want to know about the universal composition principles of photography, the principles that all good photographers use and have always been using throughout all time. And these principles aren't going away anytime soon. When you show people your photographs, they're actually going to be drawn into the photograph and not repelled by it. They're not going to pass over it because it's something boring. They're going to want to keep looking at it because it's so interesting. You'll know the best times of day to take your pictures, how to position your subjects within the frame, and you'll also know all about how to light up a portrait and what type of lighting to use to get a certain mood. And then of course after that we'll be going on to Module 4, which is just all about post-production. You'll learn how to edit your photos on the computer by using the Adobe software. I'll be using both Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop. After watching this module, your photos will be brighter, sharper, more vivid, and dynamic, and they will just be perfected like a strawberry sundae with a red cherry on top. So if you're ready to start building a solid foundation in photography and learn it right the smart way, simply scroll down to the bottom of this page, click the Add to Cart button, fill in your information using the secure order form, and then you'll be taken to the members area where you can watch all the videos online. Oh, I almost forgot, there's also a 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. So if you aren't satisfied in the least bit with this course, just email me within the 60 days and I will refund your money completely. Just scroll down to the bottom of this page, place your order, and by this time tomorrow, you'll be a better photographer. Thanks so much for clicking by. I'll see you inside the members area.